Question 7 is giving us the equation, giving us all the information we need. It's our job to realize that this equation is not in graphing form and that we'll need to put it in graphing form to determine all the crucial information. The first thing we're going to realize is that x is being squared, which means that anything that is not an x needs to be moved to the other side. That implies that we'll be dealing with x squared minus 4x equals negative 8y minus 12. Now, in order to complete the square, we need to be working with the numbers next to x, since that's the square, which in this case is the 4. If we would divide by 2 and square with that 4, we would get positive 4, and we'll add that number to both sides. As we combine like terms on the right side, that would give us negative 8y minus 8. And on the left side, that's a factoring problem, x squared minus 4x plus 4, which factors out to x minus 2 squared. You can do a quick little diamond problem on that in your scratch space if you need. Now at this point, we realize we've got the x minus 2 squared. That's going to be a crucial part of our equation, but the right side doesn't quite look right. What we spoke about in class was to divide both sides by the number that they appear to have in common, and that number will be divided on this side in fraction form. Since it looks like both these numbers have negative 8, we're going to divide by negative 8 on both terms, as well as over on this side, which again is going to take the form of the fraction 1 over negative 8. So now that everything looks good, let's quickly confirm. Our equation will have negative 1 over 8 to begin, parentheses x minus 2 squared, equals, and on this side if we divide everything by negative 8, we'll get y plus 1. That implies that this equation has a vertex of 2 comma negative 1, based on the location of the vertex in this parentheses. Now the equation's also giving us the fraction. If negative 1 over 8 comes from the fraction 1 over 4p, that means the p value must be negative 2, because negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So if I'm at my vertex, 2 comma negative 1, and if I know that this is a vertical parabola, x squared, with a focus at negative 2 units, then I know that the coordinates of my vertex must be, in this case, 2 comma negative 3. Again, just to verify that, we know that this was negative because of the a value here, and we know since it's vertical that meant negative 2 down. Now since we had to go negative 2 units down to get to the vertex, we'll have to go 2 units up to get to our directrix, and if we draw that line across, we see that the directrix is at y equals positive 1. Sorry for the confusion there. So since we have all the information that we need, we have our nice upside down parabola, we had to complete the square to get it, but we ended up with the equation in graphing form, negative 1 over 8, x minus 2 squared equals y plus 1. If you wanted to swap it and start with the y plus 1, that would be fine, so the order doesn't matter, as long as the numbers are in the right spots on the same sides of the equal sign.